Hello, Michael from CTW here, and in this video we're going to talk about adding fields, otherwise known as notes section, to your test. So basically using this feature, you can add notes, and those notes can be simple, as in this is left front corner from car 52 going to Berlin racetrack. Or you can have notes expanded so that you can have capture every detail of the damper, including piston, compression valving, rebound valving, bleed, base valve, anything you can think of or want to track in the future testing, you can put in these fields. So we're going to show you how to add these fields into your test so they get captured. Generically, you click on Start Recording. This is what the field will be. This is simply a wide open notes. You can just type in anything you want here and it's saved with the data. Sounds good. Now you can also make the fields what you want. You have the ability to change them, alter them, and you can actually make as many different ones as you want. So you see the little folder. If I click on the folder, I've actually gone ahead and set up a folder in my probe of different fields. So if we, for example, do demo, I grab that, I hit open, you can see right away we give you, show you what it is you can create. This would be a line with multiple lines. This is a single line. You can do values. So when your note sections come up for whatever reason, if you wanted to type in something, you could do that. You can have a drop-down list. So if you have 5 or 6 piston types and it's not going to change, you could put them all in a drop-down list so it's easy to select. And you have this little checkbox, is this working? Now you can make as many of these as you want. You can alter them, you can name them anything you want, but these would be your notes and they will show up while you're running, and you can type in and save, and they will save with the data and you can use them, print them out, and get them later. So that's how the field works. The way you make the software ask you to fill those out is you grab your command, edit fields, and you drag it up to just after start recording. You drop it down. So basically while the dyno's running, it'll do its warm up, then it hits start recording, and then the edit fields page will show up and you will be able to type in your notes while the machine keeps running. So there's the edit fields. Now, for those of you used to an older version of software, we've gone ahead, CTW has gone ahead and made the Roarig note section. So if I grab that and open it, this should be familiar to many of you, the shock name, ID, vehicle, location, compression valving. So this will show up. You can add and put anything in there you want, and it gets saved with your data. So I'm going to go ahead and do save, because we're using my first 4 test speed PVP. These will be available on our website. I'm going to go ahead and do save. This shows up, and now you have this edit fields. So now we're going to actually run the dyno so you see how this all develops, but this will allow you to do notes. So if I come over, I've loaded my first test 4 speeds. If I do execute tests, dyno's about to start, absolutely. It's doing the warm up. Okay, so you watch that test progress, and you watch the notes come in, and the save as screen, and the dyno is actually still running, moving to bottom, but we already have the graph on the screen. You can see the PVP first test is what we called it, and then the individual speeds that made up the PVP. Now to show you, if I right click on any of these speeds and do edit, there's the notes. So those are what we inputted for during the test, and these are what you can keep. You can actually print out, but they will be saved with this data file, so that inevitably in 6 months, when you want to remember what was in this damper, hopefully you have good notes, you come back to the data file and you open it up and there it is. Now the other neat feature is when you're running these tests, you can do copy from the most recent test or copy from file. So you can already load the majority of information and then just change what it is you change. So during the next test, maybe you make a compression adjustment. You go to -4, or you change, took the shock apart, changed the valving. So you'll be able to just load these and then update them as needed. So that is basically the notes section, using the start recording, and then the edit fields to have that show up while you're running a test. There you go. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, contact us using the information in the video description.